We back with another Taylor Swift reaction from the Reputation tour. This is a request, and this is I Did Something Bad. With that being said, we're smoking on my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. Man, I'm ready to get into this. You know, the other one I heard, I think it was called like Are You Ready? Taylor brought the heat. She brought the fire, man. So I'm expecting her to definitely show up and bring that fire again. So we're going to get right into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and binge watch my Taylor Swift playlist. Here we go.
I never trust a narcissist. Oh, but they love me. So I play them like a violin, and I make it look oh so weak.
Ooh.
Cause for every lie I tell them, they tell me three.
Yep.
This is how the world works. Now all he thinks about me.
Let's go, Taylor. Let's go.
I can feel the flames on my skin, crimson red paint on my lips.
Yeah.
If a man talks shit, then I owe nothing. Don't regret it one bit, cause he had it coming.
I had no idea she had so much attitude in her performances. I had no clue.
They say I did something bad, it wasn't feel so good. They say I did something bad, it wasn't feel so good. Most fun I ever had.
Woo, they going hard.
They love me, so I climb all around the world. I let them think they save me. They don't see it coming, what I do next. This is how the world works. You gotta leave before you get left.
Damn.
I can feel the flames on my skin. He says don't throw away a good thing. If he drops my name, then I owe nothing. And if he spends my change, then he had it coming. You say I did something bad, it wasn't feel so good. You say I did something bad, it wasn't feel so good. Most fun I ever had, and I do it over and over and over again if I could. It just felt so good, good. It just felt so good. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got their pitchforks and proof, their receipts and reasons. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. And it's just for fun. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got pitchforks and proof. They don't need their reasons. They're say I did something bad. It wasn't feel so good. You say I did something bad. It wasn't feel so good. Most fun I ever had. And I do it over and over and over again if I could. It just felt so good, good. To say I did something bad. It wasn't feel so good, good.
Taylor.
It just felt so good, good.
What? We're gonna talk about this. Y'all see my face? I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Oh wow, we about to get into this. I'm gonna wipe my nose. And we about to get into this. Taylor, okay, this, first off, this just showed me, right? Because I never heard this song before. New to seeing her perform. This just taught me that there is levels to the Swiftie game. You know, there's levels to being a Swiftie. This was more so her releasing her dark side, in a sense. I don't want to say her bad side, but her dark side, you know, because when you look at good and bad, you got to look at the law of polarity, though. You know, that's two sides of the same tree, or the same pole. But so I'm gonna say her dark side. And it sound more like, as far as if we're getting into the songs, because there's levels I got to break down from the performance to that. So we're going to talk about the song. It sound like she was teaching her fellow Swifties, her fellow fans, right, how to survive in a cold world full of narcissists. And how sometimes you got to play a fool to catch a fool. But it's better than being a fool. Taylor's someone who, when I look at that song, I see so much more in the song. I see a statement, a lesson. She's somebody who is in the music industry, which we're constantly, if you're paying attention, constantly hearing about this and that happening in the music industry. I can only imagine what it's actually like for a young woman in the music industry and the entertainment world, period. So she's pretty much telling y'all, look, you gotta, you know, at some point you gotta embrace. You ever watch those movies and you see a girl? I'll use a perfect example. Who knows the movie She's All That? If you know the movie She's All That, hit that like button right now. There's also the spinoff He's All That, but we're going to talk about She's All That from the 90s, right? Like 1999. This girl was a nerd, right? Respectfully, you know, I love my nerds. You know, I'm a nerd in a sense. So she was like real low key. These guys made a bet, like, okay, one of them's like, okay, I can make her popular. You know, I bet you I can make her popular and take her to the homecoming, or not the homecoming, the prom. Long story short, he made her popular. You see her go from this what they call a geek, a nerd, to this really popular girl after she just they switched up her hair and she started to dress different and the whole energy changed. And there's power in that. And that's what Taylor's trying to tell you. She's not telling you, you know, to be evil. No, that's not what we're saying here. Alright? She's saying, embrace that darkness, that side of you that's not seen. And sometimes you have to, in a sense, soldier up to also protect yourself, because the world isn't Mr. Rogers' neighborhood all the time. As much as we'd love it to be, right? It isn't. That's not the reality of the world. Right? Those lyrics really were getting to me. And even when she said, they're burning all the witches, even if you're not one. That was a statement, and what she was really saying was, they're going to judge you regardless. They're going to crucify you regardless. They're going to point the finger regardless. We going to get to, let's catch some lyrics real quick.
I can feel the flames on my skin. Crimson red paint on my lips. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing.
And then even a look, right? As far as the performance that she put on was incredible. I mean, like I said, I'm new to this. I didn't know Taylor Swift. I always knew she was a good artist, but I didn't know her performances was like she goes in. She's sassy. She's got attitude. She really brings it. She's so much more. I would always I've listened to more of the soft stuff, right? So getting into this, it's like there's so much. Like I said, there's levels to this Swifty stuff, to the Swifty game. There's levels to it.
Don't regret it one bit, cause he had it coming.
Don't regret it one bit, cause he had it coming. You know, one of my favorite characters. Hit the like if you notice. If you've watched Game of Thrones and you know who Arya Starks is, hit that like button right now. But Arya Starks, just that Arya Starks energy a little bit. You know, shouldn't regret it one bit because he had it coming. If you know Arya Starks in Game of Thrones, she got her revenge. Like, she did not play, right, at all. And she was about avenging her people. When someone does you dirty, sometimes you have to return that energy. I'm not saying sit here and go and do that. Listen, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't let someone beat on you and not defend yourself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They say I did something bad. Then was it feel so good?
Then the fire coming out. I mean, woo. Woo, I gotta wipe my nose again. Yeah, I gotta what?
You say I did something bad. Was it feel so good? Most fun I ever had. And I do it over and over and over again. My way. It just felt so good. Never trust a playboy, but they love me. So I slide all around the world. I let them think they saved me. See it coming, what I do.
I never trust a playboy, but they love me. Well, she said I fly all around the world and let them think they saved me. Like,
This is how the world works. You gotta leave before you get left.
That's the part that made me, it's sad. It's the sad truth, because she said, this is how the world works. Gotta leave before you get left. It's sad. You do attract the vibration that you put out, right? So it's definitely important to at least try to stay on a higher frequency. And just, for example, if in your mind you want to be, you want someone in your life that reads books, go to bookstores more, go around that environment if you want to attract that. But if you a girl or something, or somebody that's on, constantly showing your body and OnlyFans, and you're gonna attract players. I mean, it's just, that's just how it goes. But at the same time, I know that's not always the case. Sometimes you do get tested. And, yeah, Taylor's pretty much teaching you how to pass the test when that happens. For sure.
I can feel the flames on my skin. He says don't throw away a good thing. If he drops my name, then I owe him nothing. And if he
Look at that. Like, just so much sass. It's like, it's certain performers, when you look at them, you could tell it's like something takes over. She's one of those cases. It's like something just takes over. She just, when they go so far in the zone. And I always, for, you know, my subscribers that been on my channel, I always bring up the movie Soul, when every time they would, you know, get in the zone, whether performing, doing whatever it is they do, they would like they would go to a whole nother realm, right? Their soul would be in this whole other realm where they wouldn't even be like there anymore. And I think the place was called like the zone. But with certain performers, that's what I see. Taylor Swift, that's what I see. And I'm very, very happy. Shout out to the people that you know, told me to watch this, because I'm happy, because like I said, I'm new to this, you know, as far as seeing her perform. So I'm happy that I get to see this other side of Taylor. I've always heard the soft stuff, always. Ooh. Good. That hits hard. That you say I did something bad, but it feels so good. Like, come on, look at the stadium though. That's football numbers right there. It's a football stadium. Hey, oh, oh, oh. And obviously, I got to give credit to the dancers, because it is a team effort. You know, the dancers definitely played their part. I mean, I just feel like when people are dancing, it just tells a story. You know, just like the lyrics of a song. You know, the dancing tells a story too. It's all about the energy. And, you know, it takes a lot to make something come together so nicely. For those out there that may, like, if you ever did like even an Instagram reel or a TikTok video or a YouTube video, right? Like a music video, anything. If you're an artist out there, sometimes what you visualize, it's very hard. It can be very hard to get exactly what it is you visualize. Even in a picture, like, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna wear this shirt, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but then it just be different. So for them to get this to come together like this and it just be so, in a sense, perfect, that's an art itself. Like, to plan something and just, especially when things go wrong like so easily, you know, that takes a team effort for sure. That's that look-alike. Yeah, we here. It's on. Y'all getting Taylor. Y'all getting the real Taylor. I ain't playing with y'all. Let's do this. That's that look, like when she knows she going in. She know, like, look, y'all got me now. It's on.
They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got their pitchforks and proof, their receipts and reasons. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one.
See what I mean when I say something about have it, like, visualizing something and then have it coming together perfectly? Like, whoever planned this, you know, like I said, obviously it's team effort. Whoever planned this did an extraordinary job. See all these people just fall on the ground, and then she's like, whew, I'm getting chills. She's like, they're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. You know, they're burning all the witches, even what she said, they got the receipts. Let me catch the lyrics. Hold on.
They're burning all their receipts and reasons. They got their pitchforks and proof, their receipts and reasons.
They got their receipts and reasons. And so pretty much that's saying, like, in the world we live in, like to really, really break down what Taylor's saying, in the world we live in, there's so much delusion in the world we live in that even if they have no reason to crucify you, no matter what, they're going to come up with something, right? This is what she's saying. They're going to come up with something and they're going to fry you anyway. In their delusional state of mind, they're going to create things that's not even there in order to crucify you. Like, that's what she's saying. They're going to have receipts of, they're going to, like, they're coming with their pitchforks. Man, this is definitely somebody who's been through something. I definitely understand it. Just going through what I go through sometimes on YouTube. Being online, like, you'll get comments out of nowhere where people are just brutal. They're trying to crucify you. They're trying to burn you on a stake, and you don't even know why. It could just be as simple as just the shirt you're wearing, or trolls everywhere. It's that delusional thing going on where people just kind of want to vampire off energy and make people feel bad.
They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. And it's just for fun.
It's just for fun. See, that's what I said about the trolls, and it's just for fun. It's like it's a world of trolls. It's a world of people who are like delusional, that are just they're targets. They're targeting people, right? Even if that person is righteous, whatever, not in the wrong, they're gonna come up with something. They're gonna play off that. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. See, I feel like there's certain artists where I just get their lyrics a little deeper. Taylor's one of those people. I get her lyrics, it speaks to me.
They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. They got pitchforks and proof. They don't need their reasons. They're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. So light me up, light me up, light me up. Go ahead and light me up, light me up, oh, light me up, oh, light me up, light me up, light me up. Go ahead and light me.
Even that, like, it's just so much effort that was put into this. Even when she's talking about, lock me up, like, just the whole mood that changed. It almost became like an opera kind of feeling of just very emotional, and just, got a little heavy. And what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I cannot think of the word I'm looking for, but it's a specific word I was trying to look for. But this looks like more so Broadway right now. Broadway right now. So that's when somebody ain't come to play, but they came to slay. Man, Taylor really did her thing on this. She really did, guys. she really did. She really went all out.
It just felt so good.
She didn't come to play. She came to slay. That's the best thing I could say about that. She did not come to play. She came to slay. But one thing about Taylor is when she comes to slay on different levels, right? From the lyrics, from the performance, just different levels. Like, her lyrics is gonna hit you. This is what I'm saying. Like, people can say whatever they want about Swifties, but it's very poetic, that music. Very poetic. She speaks to you on different levels. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, y'all, that was Taylor Swift. I Did Something Bad. Live from the Reputation tour. And impressed 100%. She did her thing. It was incredible. The energy was crazy. The fire, the lights, and parts of it looked like a New Year's celebration in there. You know, the crowd was, I mean, jeez, like I said, football stadium in there. Like, what? That amount of people? I couldn't imagine being on stage in front of that many people. There's so many people in there. You're not even just performing for the front of you. There's the side of you, possibly the back, possibly, like, you know, like there's just everywhere, right? So, yeah, she definitely satisfied those people, and I'm sure a lot of people went home really happy that night. A lot of diehard Swifties. But with that being said, original link in the description. I enjoyed that a lot, guys. I really did. And I will be back with more soon. Enjoy your night. Much love.